Hey everybody, it's Aquila. Normally you would hear it's Aquila or it's Derek first, and then you would hear it's Aquila. But you're hearing just Aquila, and sorry I got headphones on because I need to make sure I'm hearing all the things Derek normally does. The tech for us for the Side Conversations podcast. But as you can see, Derek is not here. It is just your friendly podcaster, Tequila. So glad that you decided to spend a little bit of your day with me. Derek is not here. It's been a lot of life going on, guys. I'm sure you can say the same, right? Like, it's been a lot of life happening. If you recall the last time that we were together, Derek was on the heels of an injured back. He is about to turn in about 2.5 weeks. And I told him, before he comes at you real fast, you turn your head too fast, and now your back is messed up and you got to go to urgent care. On the heels of that was his upper respiratory infection. I was sick before that. And then, as we come to now, my internet crashed. Literally, we were going live and everything just said bloop. And I called my neighbors. I called people around me who are on AT&T. And I'm like, is your internet out? I go online. See, there's no internet outage. It just went out. The internet just went out. Found out after days of waiting for a repair person, my modem needed to be replaced. Do you know they were trying to charge me $150 for that when I did nothing wrong? Yeah, I talked to them real good about that. I've been a customer for a very long time, internet and cell phone, but that's neither here nor there. Either way, I'm back, literally back. Got up and running today. So, wanted to jump on right before we were getting ready to record. Something else happened with Derek, and he's okay. It's not like anything health-wise or an emergency, but I told him to take care of himself. We would be doing you a disservice. We would be doing ourselves a disservice if we were not fully present in having the conversations with you. So I told him that I would just hop on real quick, let the people know that we are still here, that we miss you, that we miss having the conversations with you. Him and I still have our side conversations, but that's a daily thing. We have a list, y'all. We have a literal list of things on the docket. I don't know if you can see, like all of this stuff. This is all the stuff over the past, call it 2 weeks, that we have been itching to talk about. Some of the things, right? And this is going back like 2 weeks ago. We were going to talk about the government shutdown again. We're going to talk about the Department of Education layoffs. Nearly everybody, every employee fired from the Office of Special Education. That seems like it was so long ago, but it was only like 11 days ago, 12 days ago, if 2 weeks. RFK and Trump, they fired CDC employees, 1,100 people fired, and that's just, it seems so ridiculous. Blocking furlough pay and Dominion voting machines being purchased by a major financial Trump supporter. So the electronic voting machines. We were going to talk about ICE being deployed to Portland and Chicago. It seems like so long ago because every day, something else is happening, but that happened. Influencers were trying to backpedal about what they were saying and doing on TikTok and on other social media sites. Why people are showing up to Kamala Harris's book tour to protest her. Go to the man that's in the White House. Go protest him. Trump RX and how Pfizer made exceptions for them, or why he made exceptions for them, for Pfizer for tariffs, the tariffs. I'm sorry, excuse me. So that we were going to talk about that tariffs going up. How he was saying 100% on China. Get your Shein orders in. Amen. I got a basket that I need to clear off before they raise them prices again. We're going to talk about the 4 boats and counting that were being bombed off the coast of Venezuela, of all places. And it's just like, what's really going on? What y'all doing over there? Or what are we as Americans, or as Trump, what he got an interest in over there? Because something ain't right. Something ain't right. You doing these little small boats. There's more drugs that come on the coast of Miami than... Okay, never mind. Okay, we were going to talk about Trump predicted Osama bin Laden. And he told Pete. Like, this man is just making these things up. Going to talk about the Air Force Base being built in Ohio. What that means, and how people was looking at him crazy like, now wait a minute. We're going to talk about that. Publicly embracing Project 2025. Your president did that. Did you know that? Did you know prior to this and during the election? I don't know about no Project 2025. What y'all talking about? That ain't got nothing to do with me. Even though the Heritage Foundation, one of his largest donors, were the creators and writers and public folk of Project 2025. Now Trump is publicly embracing that. And then we're going to talk about the 2,500 unaccompanied migrant children voluntarily self-deporting without their parents. These are underage children. Habeas corpus. Who is that? This is what Trump said. Who is habeas corpus? A reporter asked him, hey, are you thinking about suspending habeas corpus? He was like, who? You don't know? Okay, all right. Habeas is not a who. It's a what? Blocking furloughed back pay. Just so much. I mean, again, the list goes on and on and on. I would be talking to you nonstop about all the things. Oh, now this made me laugh. Trump said on Air Force One, he knows that he is not going to heaven. Now hold on. You told them Christians your favorite scripture was 2 Corinthians instead of 2 Corinthians. And all those evangelicals said that you were God's chosen one, that you were going to bring Christianity back to DC, back to the White House, because apparently it was needed there and it was never there. But you were God's chosen vessels. Remember the AI videos of Jesus rocking them in the cradle of his arms, and Trump reposting those things on Truth Social and other places? Just wild. And now he like, I'm not going to heaven. Okay, I've done some bad things. I don't think I'm going up there. All that and more. But what I truly wanted to talk to you about tonight, as I make my way to my seat, as I close this sermonette, we need each other. We need each other. Headlines are going to headline. Ticker things at the bottom of not ticker tape, that's a parade. The little ticker thing at the bottom of the news thing that's at the bottom of the screen, that's going to continue on. That will never stop. That will always be there. But you know what? We need each other. I truly believe that we are on the edge of the next heightened chapter of this story of the chaotic states of America. And things are going to get a little bit rocky. Things are going to get tighter than what they are. Do you know who your neighbors are? I'm not talking about your friends. I'm not talking about the people who you could drive to. I'm talking about your immediate neighbors. When I purchased my home almost 10 years ago, I knew that I would need to get to know the people around me. My neighbors are mainly all retired. They are all older. Let's say I am the youngest homeowner in this cul-de-sac area. And I knew when I purchased this home that I would need my neighbors. My parents still live in the city. They still live in Milwaukee, but they live about 10 miles away from me, let's say. So about 15 to 17 minutes. And I knew that I would need some people who I could have access to and they could have access to me immediately if I ever needed something. I grew up knowing my neighbors. My mom knew everyone, even when we lived in the hood, in a not so good area. My mother knew the folks. Some of the gang bangers would be like, we ain't never gonna touch your house, Miss Jackie and Mr. Greg, because we know y'all. We always gonna look out for you. Now the other people, they didn't know, but they always respected our home. They always respected us children. They wouldn't do certain things if they saw us outside. They always looked out for us. We need to get back to that. And the reason why I say that is things are going to get worse before they get better. And we are going to need to know who our neighbor is. And if they are a safe haven, if you can borrow a meal from them and they can borrow a meal from you. You can buy things in bulk and share. People need people. We were not created to be alone and to navigate this world by ourselves. So even if you're single or you're married, you need someone. You need someone that you can get to quickly, someone who can check on you, someone who knows if your car hasn't moved out of the driveway for a little bit. You need that community now more than ever before. So that's my assignment for you. Before Thanksgiving, if you do not know your neighbor's name, if you don't have their cell phone number, if you have not walked over there and knocked on their door, I ask you to do that. Because you're going to need them. You're going to need them soon. You're not going to be able, there may be a day we're not be able to leave our neighborhood. I know that may seem extreme, but what was extreme that has not happened within the last 9 months? What did we say that won't happen that has happened? So from me to you, that's my little bit of, okay, this is your key takeaway, okay? Get to know your neighbors and check on each other. Don't push each other past their limit. If you are noticing your friend is being a little bit withdrawn, lean in. Send them something. And don't just ask them or tell them, hit me up if you need me. No, do it unprompted, okay? Do that. We're going to need each other, guys, more than ever before. I hope that you are well. I hope that you stay well. And if you need me, hit me up on email. sideconversationslive@gmail.com, baby. Now, I may not be able to, get to you quickly, but in between basketball games and high school musicals, I'll respond. Put it in the comments that you will commit to reaching out to your neighbors, your immediate physical neighbors. I want to know. Put a hand emoji. I will say Akila, I'll do it. Be well, guys, in the next coming weeks. We'll be back. We will be back. But I have a special surprise for you. I don't even think Derek knows about what it's going to be. He knows a little bit, but he don't know everything. So, guys, be well, be blessed, and I'll see you soon. Bye.